Dear Father, in Yahshua's name, please bless me and all my family, all socials, enemies, and strangers with the strength and the power to defeat Satan. Overcome whatever obstacles that may be placed in the power to defeat all my enemies. And please take us all physical harm and danger, spiritual manipulation and deception. In Yahshua's name, amen. Hallelujah. Okay, today our Father's talking about pick up the pieces, meaning we have to learn how to acknowledge our ancestors or our loved ones or our parents or whoever or our siblings. We have to acknowledge their wrongs, but we have to learn how to acknowledge their rights. You see what I'm saying? And let that be an example for us. Take heed, put that in effect. We have to learn how to do that. We don't have to do what they did wrong. You see what I'm saying? But we need to take heed because they've been here before us, man, to what they did right. There's people out here that wasn't just all wrong, man. There's people out here that tried. And there's people in your life, your loved ones, man, your family, you know what I'm saying, that have tried. And it was hard for them, they ain't hold on to God like he wanted them to. So, sometimes it go like that, but we gotta learn how to really pick up the pieces, man, and take what they did right and add to it. That's how we'll make the next generation better. Is when we learn from what we have done wrong, from what our ancestors have done wrong, and don't continue to do that, and build a righteous foundation. That's what our Father wants for us. Okay? The Psalm 78, I'm going to read verse 56 through 72. It says, "Yet they tempted and provoked the Most High God, and kept not his testimonies, but turned back and dealt unfaithfully like their fathers. They were turned aside like a deceitful bow. For they provoked him to anger with their high places, and moved him to jealousy with their graven images. When God heard this, he was wroth, and greatly abhorred Israel, so that he forsook the tabernacle of Shiloh, the tent which he placed among men, and delivered his strength into captivity, and his glory into the enemy's hand. He gave his people over also unto the sword, and was wroth with his inheritance. The fire consumed the young men, and their maidens were not given to marriage. Their priests fell by the sword, and their widows made no lamentation. Then the Lord awaked as one out of sleep, and like a mighty man had shadowed by reason of wine. And he smote his enemies in the hinder parts. He put them to a perpetual reproach. Moreover, he refused the tabernacle of Joseph, and chose not the tribe of Ephraim, but chose the tribe of Judah, the Mount Zion which he loved. And he built his sanctuary like high palaces, like the earth which he had established forever. He chose David also his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds. From following ewes, great with young, he brought him to feed Jacob his people, and Israel his inheritance. So he fed them according to the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands." Amen. Okay. Now before David became a great warrior, he was tending the sheep. But that's how God learned how to help him learn how to become a great warrior. Because by him tending the sheep, he learned how to be patient, man. You see what I'm saying? He learned how to be diligent. It was like a routine. It was something he got good at. So by him tending to the sheep, he was able to lead the people because he was, like I said, patient. He had learned how to be still, pay attention to God. And that's what God is saying that we're going to have to learn how to do. So we don't keep making the same mistakes or doing the same things wrong that our ancestors did. Because I was talking to somebody else about this the other day. We have to learn how to be still, man, to focus on God and to be at peace. We got to hear God. We got to feel God, man. Other than that, he can't lead us and guide us. He can't help us. He can't instruct us, man. And we're going to keep doing the same things that our peoples did and keep getting the same results. That's what he's saying, man. If we want to see a real change in life, man, we got to do things God's way. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. Ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? And then understand this too, individually. Even if your family has done some things that have helped them prosper, great things, that don't mean it's going to work for you. That's what God trying to tell us. He got a way that's going to work for us. Each and every last one of us. You see what I'm saying? We don't all have to be the same. We don't all have to do the same thing to prosper in the game. That's what God trying to tell us too. We can't be followers, man. We got to be leaders, man. Pure point blank. And I ain't asking nobody to follow me, man. I'm asking you to follow God. Because he know where he going. He's the GPS. I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, what's going to all happen in the next day. I got clues and hints from God. But I don't know everything. So I need God. None of us know everything. We need God, man. We need Him for guidance and for help and for love, man. And telling you, man, our Father is a corrector, man. He's the best corrector. That's all He's trying to do with us, man. So we won't keep doing things wrong and keep busting our head up against a brick wall, getting the same results, going in circles. We ain't got no time for that, man. It's like I told, you know what I'm saying, one of them associates, man, listen, we moving straight ahead, man. That's what God told me, man. If we really want to get somewhere, like, we really want to get great things, like, we need to keep moving forward, man. And on a straight and narrow path, because all that, you know what I'm saying, people thinking that they a leader and they going to keep rocking the boat. Nah, stop rocking my boat, man. You making me seasick. I'm trying to go straight ahead. That's it, on solid ground. And the only way to do that is with God and on a straight and narrow path, doing what He asked us to do. That's how we're going to see good results. So, like I said, don't look down on nobody, man, none of your peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? The only ones you could feel the type of way about is the ones that know that they doing wrong and continue to do that and see that they getting bad results. It's like, okay, you don't want nothing good out of life, so you just do you, man. I just won't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. And you got to do you. So, other than that, we're going to have to pick up the pieces, man, and try to work with what we got. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan been trying to break each and every last generation down, just reduce us to nothing. So we need to work with those who are willing to build, you know what I'm saying, to create this righteous foundation, man, because without a foundation and without God, we ain't nothing, man. We ain't got nothing. Period. We ain't trying to be out here living like that, man. We need God, and we need a strong foundation to stand on. You see what I'm saying? We don't lay down, yo. We roll into the casket drop, man. Stand on God, on His word, man, you're going to be good. I guarantee you that. So y'all just hold your head, man, and peep game, man. That way, learn so you can be able to teach. Can't teach nobody if you ain't willing to learn. And it takes time to learn. So take your time and learn what God wants you to learn and teach those who, you know what I'm saying, are willing to receive. Hope y'all get peace another day. Hope y'all laugh and smile. Hope y'all do what y'all gotta do, man. Put this word in effect, man. Put your work in, man. You know what I'm saying? Get down to get down. You want great things in our life, put your work in. That's how it's going. Yahshua name. Amen. Hallelujah.